Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I am making cards today. I'm way out of whack with my personally made schedule, so forgive me if these are coming up on random type days. I did have my little schedule worked out. There was going to be Make a Card Monday, Let's Go Back Tuesdays, Altered Notebooks Thursdays, something Saturdays. I had this little schedule planned out, but then I had a boo-boo day the other day. Did 2 beautiful cards with you, only to discover that the batteries had gone flat in the camera. So whoop-de-duck, that threw me into a little mini spiral, and I've been creating, but I haven't been showing you what I've been doing. So my forgiveness is asked. I'm asking your forgiveness, let me put it that way. This is one of the cards I made. Now, I don't know if you can see that there is a little bit of a bump in the middle. I don't know if you can tell that from here or not. It looks like it's padded, and it is, but I've used mounting tape to make that effect so that it's a little bit risen in the borders, and I'll show you how I've done that. Bring over my next. I'll just pop this one out of way for a moment. It's only going to confuse me if it's still there. Now, what I've done is put double-sided tape along the edges, and then I've put mounting foam. It's not the loft is not very high on this, which is good, because you don't need a great deal of height if you're going to be sending out mail, because it just takes up a lot of space and adds postage to it. So just 3 strips of mounting foam. Now, I use the big rolls like this, and you can see that the loft is not very high on this. It is just absolutely perfect for what I need to do. So let's get into this card, shall we? Now I better check the orientation is going that way, so the card is that way. All good. Envelope there. Okay. Do the usual thing and take the backing off. The other day when I did the video, I did the whole thing from start to finish. You saw me adding the tape and cutting and doing all sorts of weird and wonderful things, but I was just so disappointed that I lost that entire footage because I had been lazy and not checked the battery. Not so much laziness, you just don't think about it. Well, I don't anyway. Not a great deal. But I am curious enough now to see how many videos I can get out of this, how many minutes I can do on videos, to see how many I get out of a set of lithium batteries, which are fairly costly. Okay, now lining up with the very edge of the card. I think this is a little bit bigger. It is just a fraction bigger than my card. That's okay, I can trim that off with my scissors, that's all good. Now I'm just pressing down the outside. I'm not worrying about the tape in the middle. I'm just going to give it one little swoop pass, and that's it. Let me just trim this off. I will put some white paper in the inside. I won't do that today because I don't have any prepared. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit slack. Ooh, don't cut the card. Beautiful. Pretty neat. Now, I know this has got blue background, but I don't want to use blue border on this. I just don't think it would look good. Although, will red look okay on it? Oh, it's a bit in your face, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look, see what other borders I've got. I bought these beautiful folders from Officeworks. I don't know how much they were, but they're absolutely perfect for the strips of borders that we get. Maybe a blue border if I can get a dark one. What have I got left on that one? Oh, not much at all. 2 strips left on that. That's only going to be enough for the outside border. But that might be enough. After all, we don't have more black. No, black's a bit somber for Christmas. Green definitely wouldn't go with that. Red's too in your face. I don't have any gold borders left. Oh no! I'll have to look for some of those. Gosh, that's a bit unusual for me, not to have gold. It's white and gold, I think, or it might just be plain. It might have been put in the wrong spot. Okay, let's have a look at this one and see which one. Oh, that looks nice. Looks better than the blue. Okay. So this is the one we're going to use. Oh, I know why it was put in the white folder. It's clear in the middle. So that's going to look like we've got 2 little thin borders of gold, whereas we've actually got one. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. With these cards, I was very lucky to be given a bundle of them from a friend who gets Hunky Dory product all the time. You get a package, and in the package are cards. And where's my little stack of them? Oh, what did I do with that? I don't know. They're all this size cards though, and you only have to add something minor to them to give them a finished look on a card. I was very lucky to be given multiple copies of a couple of them, so I've been able to use a couple of them to do 3D cards, which is really quite lovely. And I will show you one of those when I finish doing this card. Like I said, you don't need to add much, just a border and a saying or a text of some sort, and it just finishes it beautifully. These little skinny borders are gorgeous. I'm liking them. No, it can't tear. It doesn't want to tear. Sometimes you can just snip the end off with a fingernail, but this one doesn't want to do that. If I had the fake snow stuff, I could go around and do Santa's beard and all his fur trimmings on his jacket and his trousers. I could make them stand out a little bit more, but I don't have that stuff. Don't know where to get it from, don't know how to use it, so we're just going to go with what we've got. Now, I can get away with a gold Merry Christmas, why not? Put it down there on the snow. Okay, let's see how good I am at getting these off. I decided that I would do Christmas cards and put all of my cards for 2024 into the same box just to see how clever I've been through the year at making cards. Of course, if I have to use one, that's okay too. Alright. Now I'll just go over with my stamp press, making sure those little borders are down. And there we go. Now a couple of little stars on the envelope. I used to go to a stamping club when I lived elsewhere, and the catchphrase was, "Don't send out naked envelopes." You have no reason to send out a naked envelope. I thought, okay, that sort of makes sense. Because the idea then was to stamp something in the corner, but I've got these lovely little stars, so we can put some of those up in the corners, or corner, one of. Right, and that is our card made. So very simple, so very quick, very easy. What do you think? I like it. I like the simplicity of it. Now, the one that I was going to show you that I did 3D is still in its little packet, so let's take that out of the packet. I like putting my cards into these little cellophane baggies. It keeps them nice and neat and clean. And there you are. You've got a sweet little bird and a pine cone that is built up just with that low loft. It's not high. It'll still slide through Australia Post's small letter gauge without any issues at all. So those are the two cards that I wanted to show you today. Thank you very much for being with me. I will catch up with you in the next card making video, or in another video in between. Who knows? I've got cards on the table, so I might just do a couple more videos with those and schedule them for later on. So until then, I will see you later. Keep smiling, keep crafting. Bye for now.